welcome to today's video. So today I'm at home, so we're just gonna spend a little Sunday relax afternoon with me, and I'm actually technically upstairs because I'm looking after my brother's cats. So I figured I would just come up here, hang out with them for a bit because I know they're a little bit lonely. I could hear them running around from downstairs. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I brought my Kindle upstairs so I can read a bit. I can watch something on the TV, but I think I'm gonna read because I'm really into my book right now. Hi, buddy. He's so handsome. Hi, Sally. Yeah, was your brother getting more attention than you were? I'm so sorry. So I also want to redecorate my Kindle. So I just made this little insert out of a goodie bag that I got from the dollar store. And then I also got these stickers. I don't know when I got these. I got them a few years ago, but I found them in my stash. And I know these are from the Dollarama, also from a few years ago, I think. And I got these ones. So I figured I would use some of these stickers and stuff to make a new backing for my Kindle, because it's currently like a wintry Christmas kind of vibe, and it's spring now, so I want to change that. Now that the cats have gotten the attention that they apparently didn't get already, I'm gonna get back into my book, even though I barely started before they needed some attention. But we're gonna get back into it now, and I'll update you in a little bit. Hi, buddy. Hi, Sergio. You can tell the cats have been left alone by themselves for a bit because they get everything all over the floor and everything's knocked over, and I swear, like, they just, every time my brother's gone, they have a party, and then I come upstairs and there's all their stuff everywhere. Like, you would think they would pick up after themselves, but no. I'm currently 70% of the way through Crown of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. It's the second book in the Throne of Glass series. If you haven't read it yet, you should, especially if you're like really into like fantasy and stuff. Definitely read it, but you can definitely tell it's like her older work and she was younger when she wrote it. So I'm kind of struggling a little bit to get through some of this, but like the story itself is really good. I think I just called it Crown of Glass, but I meant Crown of Midnight. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, I did read this series about 10 years ago when it was first released. Technically, I think I only read the first two books. So Throne of Glass and this one, Crown of Midnight. But I don't remember jack crap of anything because I read it so long ago, so I decided I was going to reread it. And I'm pretty sure I only read the first two books. But I don't know, I have to go and look on my Goodreads and figure it out. But yeah, the story is really good. I decided I was going to read it because I really loved the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and what triggered me to read the Throne of Glass series was Sarah J. Maas is going to be releasing I think it's the 5th and 6th book for the ACOTAR series next year. Something like that. And so I was like, oh my god, well now I'm going to have to read Throne of Glass because I've been putting it off because I know it's so many books. But I was kind of in a little bit of a reading slump, so I was like, why not? Next, I think I'm going to read the Crescent City series, also by Sarah J. Maas. and that's like the third series that she's come out with. Apparently all these series kind of loosely tie together, or like they're kind of in the same like universe or something, is what I've heard. But her books are super good. If you have read these books already, let me know in the comments if you've read them and what you thought about them, because I would love to hear your opinion on them. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get back to my book. There's about 2.5 hours left in my book. I thought it was less than that, but the pace that I'm going right now with the cats interrupting me and everything, which is fine, I love them. Anyway, yeah, I got about 2.5 hours left to finish this book, and then I'm gonna get into, I think it's The Assassin's Blade, which is technically like the prequel to the Throne of Glass series. I have heard Sarah J. Maas said you should read that third and then go on to the actual third book of the series. So I think I'm gonna do that. I've got Luke Combs' new album playing while I'm reading, and I have to say, I think it's his best album yet. I have not stopped listening to it since he dropped it, literally, like, I think it was a few days ago. Me and Sally just been sitting here cuddled up reading. Isn't that right, Sally? Yeah. I put her favorite blankie down and then she came right over. Yeah, you're so cute. Or did I stop petting you for 2 seconds? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Mr. Carl was sleeping on the back of the couch while me and Sally have been sitting on the couch reading. Hey. She's like, girl, what you talking about? Stop your barking. Well, I just let my dog out for pee because Jesse's not home at the moment, so he'd been down there a few hours by himself, so I figured I should probably let him out because it's about their dinner time. Yeah. I usually give them both a can, like a can each, and then they decide which one they want, and then they usually end up swapping. So it's just whatever they feel like. Like, see, you can already tell that they decided to swap dinner, and then they'll probably swap again before it's over. So I almost forgot to update you on the book. So I read for a bit. I ended up getting 6% more into it. I'm still not done it, but I got made some good headway on it, I guess you could say. Now I think I'm gonna try and decorate my Kindle, put my little Kindle thing together here. Well, here is the finished product. Don't mind my little strap thingy, I have to replace it. It's been on there like probably a year and a half now. It stood up pretty well though, but she's not the best, but I think she's really cute. I just kind of slapped it together. If you're wondering, this is what the strap is used for. It's when you're reading. It's kind of like a pop socket, but you can get them in a package of 3 on Amazon. I'll link them below just in case you're interested. I do like it a lot because it's a lot more comfy than like a pop socket is, but they just don't last quite as long. I mean, this lasted longer than I thought it would, but it's definitely like dirty and starting to come undone just a little bit right there. I don't know if you can tell, but she's definitely been used quite a bit. as you can probably tell, it's a little bit later now. Jesse came home a couple hours ago and then cooked us some dinner. And then so I've just been sitting downstairs. I think I came downstairs after I fed the cats. Sometime after that, I ended up coming downstairs because Jesse come home. And then I've been reading more of my book. Almost done. I just got a little bit left. And then I'm actually just currently watching The Mormon Wives. I haven't watched it since I finished season 2 back when it first came out. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'm gonna go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. So that's it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.